in fuel trailers.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change.
We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service. And the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Philip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change. Because together we
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
March Madness is in full swing, and tonight we see the opening round playoff game for these two teams here from Kadoka, South Dakota. A very pleasant late afternoon to everybody. We're just about to kick over to 6 o'clock, and it'll be game time when that happens. Welcome to the Cougar Den in beautiful Kadoka, South Dakota, here at the edge of the Badlands. I'm Dave Wortman, joined by Jen Van Pelt on Master Control, and Matthew Olson. He'll be along on camera. He's manning the alto sax in the band right now. Tonight's matchup will be the first playoff game of the season for the Kadoka area Cougars. They'll host against the White River Tigers. Cougars defeated the Tigers earlier this year, but anything can happen in tournament play, and March Madness certainly proves that out. In Region 7B, right now, or tonight anyhow, Wall will be taking on the Philip Scotties, and they'll be playing up in Wall. That one also starts at 6 o'clock. The New Underwood Tigers, seeded fourth, are taking on the Bennett County Warriors. That one, I'm assuming, is up in New Underwood. Crazy Horse tonight will be taking on the Jones County Coyotes. That one, I believe, is down in Wombly at 6 o'clock p.m. And this one here tips off at 6 o'clock p.m. The Kadoka area Cougars had a pretty good season for the boys this year. Pretty successful. Senior starters, Jared Nemechek and Gus Stout will take the floor for the Cougars tonight as we get set to match up against the White River Tigers. Just a reminder that our high school girls team will play their Sodak 16 game this Thursday night. That's 2 nights from now on the 6th of March, and they will be playing Dubrook area, and that game will be taking place in Chamberlain. So keep checking Facebook for any announcements in regards to a live stream that will be taking place there. So good luck to our Lady Cougars as they try to punch their ticket to the State B girls basketball tournament, which will be in Huron, South Dakota this year, I believe. But they'll take on Dubrook area. Dubrook from the Brookings area will meet at the somewhat neutral site, and that'll be at Chamberlain at the new high school gym. Excited about that. We've played in the Armory the last several times that we've been there, and this will be the new Chamberlain gym. That's where the girls will play. So best of luck to our Lady Cougars as they take on Dubrook area to try to punch their ticket to the State B basketball tournament for the first time since, I believe it was 2013 or 14. I know I've been here that long, but my memory doesn't go that far back. I remember when they played, but not exactly when that was the last time that they made it. So best of luck to our Lady Cougars. They've had a great season, and they want to keep it going as they take on Dubrook area. As they finish up with our school song, our Kadoka area school song, here in just a minute, we will turn it over to the public address voice of the Cougars, Mr. Eric Wilmarth, with starting lineups, followed by our national anthem by the Kadoka area middle school and high school bands. So we'll be back with you here in just a couple of minutes, and at the conclusion of our school song here, we'll turn it over to Mr. Wilmarth for the starting lineups. Thanks for joining us tonight on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Farmers Union Insurance, Brilliant Automotive, and the South Dakota Army National Guard welcome you to tonight's game. High school sports are a privilege to play and a privilege to watch. A privilege that depends on responsible conduct in school hallways, classrooms, and playing fields. A privilege that depends on good sportsmanship. Enjoy the game and support good sportsmanship. Welcome to Kadoka Area High School for tonight's Region 7B between the Tigers of White River High School and the Cougars of Kadoka Area High School. Host management this evening is the Kadoka Area School administrative team. Let's meet the cheer squad first from White River. Brandon Bartlett, Rodeo, Savannah Misball, Roland Krogman, Skylar Krogman, Brooklyn Whitehead, and Cadence McDaniel. Cheer coach, Tammy Keller. Let's meet the cheer squad from Kadoka area. Billy Bauman, Aurora Hammer, Jasmine McDonald, Nevaeh Pierce, Brooke Webster, and Casey Rigby, coach Jody Stout. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the White River Tigers. A 6'1" sophomore, number 3, Makai Krogman. A 6'1" freshman, number 25, Jackson Krogman. A 6'2" senior, number 22, Deacon Coleman. A 5'10" freshman, number 1, Grant Stoddard. And a 5'9" freshman, number 11, Bryson Warstar. Assistant coaches, Justice Morrison, John Kuchik, and Coach Mr. Alvin Marshall. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Kadoka Kougars. A 6'1" sophomore, number 3, Carson Eisenbrown. A 5'10" junior, number 24, Cole Herman. A 5'10" freshman, number 21, Dalton Grimes. A 6'1" senior, number 23, Jared Nemechek. Coaches, head coach, Mr. Mark Rundle. Your officials for tonight's ballgame are Mr. Dean Gurr, Mr. Darren Schmidt, and Mr. Nathan Montgomery. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and are hired by Region 7B with the mutual agreement of the schools participating in this event. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administrate the rules of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please keep your children in the bleachers while the ball game is going on for the safety of your child, student athletes, coaches, and officials. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd ask everyone in attendance to please remain standing, remove your hat or cap, place your cell phones on silent as we pay tribute to America as the Cougar Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Colby Schuck, play our national anthem.
National Anthem by our Kadoka Area Middle School and High School Pep Bands. Good evening once again, everybody. It is playoff basketball time from the Cougar Den. The Kadoka Area Cougar boys are taking on the White River Tigers. This one, a matchup of traditional opponents and playing each other for years. White River has dominated as of late, but the Cougars did take the last one between these two teams, and we'll see if the Cougars can keep that streak up here tonight. At center for the Cougars tonight, Carson Eisenbrown. Jumping center for the Tigers is Makai Krogman, the 6'1 sophomore. And we are set for basketball action from the Cougar Den, and the tip is going to be controlled by White River. Eisenbrown got a hand on it, but White River did get it in their hands. This is Tegan Bowman. He passes over on the right wing to Bryson One Star. Now brings it around to the right wing, guarded by Eisenbrown. They pass it out front to Stoddard. Craig Stoddard. Back to One Star. Bounce passes inside. Tries to drive the baseline. He looks around now, passes it back outside. This one goes out to Tegan Bowman. Bowman drives in, bounces around the rim, no good, and we're going to tie up. Nope, we're not. We're going to see a kicked ball. It's going to be the call, and it was kicked by White River. So this one will go over to Kadoka area. First turnover of the game, no score. 33 seconds into this one. Cole Herman bringing it down court, as usual. Passes out to Carson Eisenbrown. Out to Gus Stout. The senior stops at the free throw line, puts it up and puts the Cougars on the board for the first time tonight. 2-0 lead. Long pass down court by the Tigers. This one goes down to Bowman. Tegan Bowman. Now passes over on the right wing, gives it to One Star. One Star comes to the free throw line, stops and pops from 14 feet, and he sinks it. And the Tigers even it up at 2. Cougars with Cole Herman across the center court line. They pass it over to Dalton Grimes. Dalton drives the baseline, lays it off the glass, and it's good. That's one of Dalton's favorite shots, and when he gets the opportunity, he puts it up. Cougars up 4-2. Grimes with the first 2 points of the night. Bowman has it at the other end for White River. Passes to One Star. One Star gives it down inside. This is Makai Krogman. Now they get it out to Stoddard. Stoddard starts the drive. Gives it back out front to One Star. Bryson One Star with 13 on the shot clock. Starts the drive. Now dishes back out front to Jackson Krogman. Krogman over to Stoddard on the right wing. Stoddard starts the drive down in. Passes it out front. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's going to be off the mark. No good, but the rebound's pulled down by Krogman. And the ball did not touch the rim, and that's why we did not see the 35-second clock reset. So this one goes back into the hands of the Cougars. Good defense by the Cougars there. They prevented the shot until the last minute. It was offline, didn't touch the rim. So the shot clock buzzer went off, and the Cougars bring it to their end of the court. This is Dalton Grimes. Goes to the free throw line. Now just is off to Stout. Stout stops and pops from the free throw line, and he drops it in. Gus Stout. 2 shots from the free throw line, 2 makes. He's got 4 points. Cougars up 6-2. Back at the other end. Here's Jackson Krogman. Krogman passes over on the left wing to One Star. One Star. Double teamed. Now they dish it over in the corner. Back to Bowman. Tegan Bowman. Now dishes back out. Here's a three-pointer on the way, and it's in and out, no good. Jared Nemechek pulls the rebound down. Quickly ahead to Cole Herman. Cole brings it down. Starts to drive the lane. Now he backs out. He dishes out to Gus Stout. Stout thought about 3, but now he got it over to Eisenbrown. Carson starts to drive down in. Tried to put the underhander up, but they're going to whistle him for the travel. Eisenbrown with an off-balance shot there. He went to put it up, but wasn't able to put up a strong enough shot. Took an extra step, and this one turns over to White River. Bounce pass ahead, up to Jackson Krogman. Krogman passes in the left to the left wing, now driving the lane. They pass out to Stoddard. Now over to Bowman, Tegan Bowman. Out to Jackson Krogman. Jackson passes over to Bowman. Bowman starts the drive, and he travels. So 2 possessions for each team, 1 travel apiece. So the Cougars with the chance to up the score a little more, already up 6-2. Here's the pass to Carson Eisenbrown. Carson passes out to Jared Nemechek. Over to Cole Herman. Herman shoots it up from 3-point range off the back of the rim, no good. They battle for it underneath the basket, and Makai Krogman comes down with it for the Tigers. Tegan Bowman brings it back the other direction for White River. And Carson Eisenbrown's going to be whistled for the first foul of the game. We're about 3 minutes, 31 seconds into the game, and that's the first foul that we have seen. It's been a pretty clean affair so far. Eisenbrown with his first team foul for either team. As Jackson Krogman puts it over the top. Now gets it over to Stoddard. Stoddard has it knocked away by Herman, but he gets it back. He drives the lane, puts it off the back of the rim, no good. And the Cougars pull it down. Here's Cole Herman, crosses half court with it. Grimes was calling for it down low, but he didn't see him. Now they dish out to Nemechek. Nemechek looks around. Tigers have a tight defense on. Bounce pass to Dalton Grimes, and he lays it up. Boy, a no-look pass. Nice move by the Cougars there. Grimes has 4 points on the night, and the Cougars up 8-2. Here's Bowman. Tegan Bowman in the right corner. He passes down to Krogman. Out to Stoddard at the top of the key. Now they get it off to Bryson One Star. Over to Makai Krogman. He passes back out front. Three-pointers on the way. In and out, no good. That was one of those almost made shots to Tegan Bowman, but it rattled in. It was down in and it came back out. So the Tigers come up empty there. Cougars at the other end. Here's Cole Herman. Herman looking around, trying to find Grimes, and he does. Grimes starts the drive down in. He's got the lane, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Dalton Grimes. If they give him the chance at that baseline, he's going to have it all night long. And the Cougars up 10-2. Dalton Grimes leads the scores. The freshman has 6 points tonight, as the Tigers have it back at the other end. Here's Bowman. He passes out front to Krogman. Back over on the left wing to One Star. Bounce pass down inside. This is Bowman. Shot's no good. Tegan Bowman put up the shot, but the Tigers got it back. They pass it. Here's Craig Stoddard. He starts down in. Now dishes it back out to Jackson Krogman. Over to Tegan Bowman. 3-pointers on the way. Over the top of the rim, no good. And they pass down to Eisenbrown. Carson might have gotten away with the travel there. Here's Grimes. He lays it off the glass, and it's good. 12-2. Cougars up by 10. And Coach Eldon Marshall is going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Back after this 30-second timeout. Thanks for joining us on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And back to the Cougar Den. Dalton Grimes. He's been down that lane tonight, and he's got 8 points. Top scorer for the Cougars, as the Tigers have it back at their end. Out front, this is One Star. Passes over on the left wing. They get it out front now to Riley Bowman that's in there. He throws the ball down inside. This one goes to Eisenbrown on the turnover. Jared Nemechek with the runner down inside. Cougars pull it down after Nemechek missed the shot. They put it out front to Herman. Herman wants to back in. Now passes out to the top of the key to Dalton Grimes. Grimes pass over to Nemechek. 3-pointer on the way is no good. That one's over the top. Knocked out of bounds by White River. Bryson One Star grabbed for it. Apparently he got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. 2:03 to go. 12-2. Cougars with the 10-point advantage. Nemechek looking to put it in bounds. He bounce passes into Grimes. Grimes lays the left-hander up. Wow. 6 minutes into the game, Dalton Grimes has 10 points. If he's going to do it, let him keep his foot on the gas. Cougars up by 12. Tigers back the other direction. This is One Star. One Star gives off, dishes off, now keeps it himself, gives it off to Bowman. And they're going to call the foul against the Cougars. Tigers going into that lane aggressively, and they're going to whistle Dalton Grimes for the foul. That's his first. Second team foul for the Cougars here in the first quarter. Cougars got to be careful not to get into foul trouble. Here's Riley Bowman in there now. Bowman, the 5'9 senior, dishes in to Liam Whitehat, who's in there now. A couple of subs in for the Tigers. They put it out front to Bowman. Tegan Bowman. Now to Riley. Riley's on the right wing. Passes out front to One Star. One Star stops and pops just inside the three-point line. In and out, no good. But the rebound pulled down by the Tigers. That one's pulled down by Jackson Krogman, and he lays it off the glass. And it's good. Lapse in defense there by the Cougars. They're up by 10. Here's Eisenbrown. Dishes out front to Grimes. Grimes puts it over to Herman. Herman puts it up from 3-point off the front of the rim. No good. And the Tigers pull it down. Here comes Tegan Bowman with it. Bowman guarded by Gus Stout. He starts down in the lane. Passes out front to Riley Bowman. Riley puts it up. That one's pulled down by Carson Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown has his legs knocked out from underneath him unintentionally. Tegan Bowman going to be whistled for the foul. Check that. That's going to be on Liam Whitehat. Have the second number right, not the first one. Carson Eisenbrown, Jared Nemechek going to go to the bench. Max Richardson, Riley running enemy into the game for the first time tonight. We're under a minute to go. Cougars up by 10. Looking to add to it here. They bounce pass it over to Herman. Herman starts the dribble. Goes to Riley running enemy. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good! Riley running enemy. Puts the Cougars up by 13 with 40 seconds to go. Back at their end of the floor is One Star. One Star keeps it, now puts it in the corner, gets it back. Tries to fake it. Heads in on Max Richardson, puts the fake on. The turnaround jumper is good. That was a good move by Bryson One Star. Good move. He's worked on that one before. Bryson One Star. He's got 4 points on the night. Cougars with no shot clock. Looking to get that last shot up. Here's running enemy. Dishes out to Grimes. 10 seconds on the clock. Here goes Grimes. Grimes bounce past it. Stout. Three-pointer on the way in and out. No good. There's Grimes with the rebound. He lays up and in and off the glass, and it's good. And we're going to see a foul called against White River. Boy, Dalton Grimes is driving the rim tonight with reckless abandon. He's firing in there, lays it off the glass, puts the Cougars up 19-6, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Dalton Grimes with 12 points so far as a sub comes in. This is Makai Krogman back in the game. He goes in for Liam Whitehat. Dalton Grimes, he's been a starter on this varsity team all season long. Shots on the way, and it's good. 20-6. 2.1 seconds to go. Long three-quarter court shot is no good. And boy, the Cougars have had quite the first quarter, and they want to keep it going. 13 points for Dalton Grimes. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
We can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Meridian Fuel Trailers offer the perfect solution for transporting and dispersing diesel and DEF in the field. Built with durability and efficiency in mind, these mobile fuel trailers are designed to handle the demands of farming and construction operations. Grossenberg Implement has a 990 model at one of our locations, and Meridian is offering a $1,000 rebate on this unit. Ask our Grossenberg sales staff now and get this before this Meridian program ends.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
It was all Cougars in the first quarter. Dalton Grimes with 13 points, 13 of the Cougars' 20 points, and the Cougars will put it in from side court. Had to shut the music off. We got to play basketball now, so yeah, that's all right. Dalton Grimes with it in his hands. This is the running enemy. Over to Herman. Cole Herman on the left wing. Richardson and running enemy in there. Not original starters. Riley gets his hands on it. Lost the handle on it. And now he's going to be whistled for the double dribble. Lost the handle on it. Put two hands on the ball. So this one will come back the other direction. Eisenbrown and Nemechek getting some good rest here. Bringing it back down court is Tegan Bowman. Riley's in there as well, so we'll try to keep them straight. This one's out front to Tegan. Tegan gives it over to Krogman. Makai Krogman has it. This is over on the left wing to One Star. One Star. Back over on the right wing. This is Jackson Krogman. 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Krogman looks around. Finds Riley Bowman. Riley gives it out to Tegan. Tegan has it. Dishes it off to One Star. One Star wants the lane. Cougars have shut it off pretty good. And they find a guy all alone under the basket. Makai Krogman is underneath there by himself. Cougars let one slip there, and a good eye by the White River Tigers as they pull it back to within 12, 20-8. Here are the Cougars. Cole Herman along the baseline. Now they give it to running enemy. Now back down inside to Richardson. Richardson lays it off the glass. No good. Gus Stout is there with the putback, and it's good. Gus Stout with a 6-point on the night. Good heads-up play by him. 22-6 Cougars. Back the other direction. Here's Bowman. Bowman over on the right wing to Krogman. Jackson Krogman dishes it out. Three-pointer on the way is off the side of the rim. No good. They battle for it. Riley Running Enemy comes away with it and pitches it over to Gus Stout. I think that was Mackay Krogman that put up the three-pointer. They bounce pass it over to Cole Herman. Herman puts it out to Running Enemy. Riley eyes it from three-point range. Off the back of the rim. No good. And it looks like White River's going to come away with it. Here's Tegan Bowman. Bowman brings it back down. Cougars got a watch underneath that basket. White River sprung a guy down in there a couple of times tonight, and here they go. They got an open look at the lane. Ball's too strong off the rim, however. Mackay Krogman laid that one up, and Max Richardson pulled it down for the Cougars. Cougars bring it back to their end. Cole Herman drives the lane, tries to put up the shot, and he has it blocked. And here come the Tigers. Quickly, they change ends. Here's Riley Bowman. He lays it off the glass, and it's good. Riley Bowman got ahead of the defender, took it, laid it off the glass. 22-10. Cougars on top of the Tigers. Here's Gus Stout bringing it down court. He dishes over to Grimes. Dalton Grimes guarded by Riley Bowman. They dish it into Richardson. Richardson lost a handle on it now. It goes out to Running Enemy. Here's Gus Stout with the 6-foot runner along the baseline. It's no good. And the Tigers trying to pull it back closer. Down by 12. Riley Bowman passes off to Bryson One Star. One Star starts in. They pass it out to Bowman. Back out to One Star at the top of the key. Over on the right wing to Krogman. Jackson Krogman. They get it to One Star. Quick passes by the Tigers. Here's Whitehat. He goes down inside, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Excuse me, that was Tegan Bowman. Laid it off the glass, and we're going to see a timeout by Coach Ryman. Full timeout. Trying to stop the Tiger momentum. They're back within 10, and we'll be back in a minute on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
So we do have one final score in from Region 7B. The Crazy Horse Chiefs have defeated the Jones County Coyotes. So Jones County sees their boys season come to an end. A 51-43 loss at the hands of Crazy Horse. And we'll keep you updated on the rest of those scores here in just a little bit. Here's Carson Eisenbrown at the other end for the Cougars. That one is going to be a foul. It's going to be called against White River. That's going to be on number 14. That's Riley Bowman. He picks up his first. Give you the rest of those scores here in just a little bit. Here's Max Richardson laying it off the glass. It's no good. And back the other direction. The Tigers will take it. Bringing it down court. Here's Tegan Bowman. Tigers back to within 10, trying to make it an even narrower gap here. Out front, here's Krogman. Jackson Krogman puts in the right corner to Riley Bowman. Bounce pass back out front to Tegan. Tegan's got it. Dishes off to One Star. One Star looking for somebody down underneath. Now he's going to keep it himself. Now dishes off. Gives it out to Krogman. Mackay Krogman. Back out front to Bowman. 4 on the shot clock. Tegan Bowman takes it down in himself. He lays it off the glass. It's no good, but he picks up the foul. That was going to be called on Carson Eisenbrown. Carson picks up his second foul here, halfway through the second quarter. And we're going to see Dalton Grimes check back in for him. They don't want to get Carson in foul trouble. First shot is on the way, and it's good. Tegan Bowman. Yep, that's what I thought. Carson Eisenbrown comes to the bench. Gus Stout trying to find out who Carson had on defense. Second shot is on the way. Rolls and rolls and rolls. Three rolls and a cup of coffee is what they come up with. Now we're going to see a sub come back in. Max Richardson going to go to the bench. Cole Herman comes back in for the Cougars. Now White River has got the full court press on. Jared Nemechek bounce passes into Gus Stout. Stout brings it across half court. He starts down the lane. Now it dishes off to Dalton Grimes. Dalton puts up the shot. It's too strong. Now the Tigers back to within 8. Could narrow the gap even more. Here's Tegan Bowman. He dishes back off to Makai Krogman. They put it out front to One Star. One Star starts down the lane. Starts down the left side. Now he passes out to Stoddard, who's back in there. Now they give it to Makai Krogman. He starts down in. Lays it off the glass. It's no good. And Nemechek comes down with the rebound. Here's Stout at the other end for the Cougars. Gus Stout passes over to Riley Running Enemy. To Dalton Grimes. Cougars going to keep it outside. Try to motion it inside. That's their standard MO on offense. Here's Jared Nemechek with the three-pointer on the way. Is no good. And it comes back the other direction quickly. Here comes One Star back the other direction for the Cougars. He puts the flyby on Gus Stout. Shot is no good, but landed off the glass there is Tegan Bowman. And just like that, the Tigers back to within 6 with 3 minutes on the clock. Here comes Cole Herman. Full court press has been the key to get the Tigers back in the game. Three-pointer on the way by Stout is no good. And just like that, the Cougars gone a little cold from the field. And the Tigers have a chance to narrow that gap even more. Here's Tegan Bowman. He's looking to dish it out. Now he dishes it out to Krogman. Jackson Krogman gives it back to Tegan. Bowman dishes on the right wing to Krogman. Now he puts it in the right corner to One Star. Now they lose the ball. And we're going to see a foul. I think the foul's going to be called against the Cougars. Cole Herman's going to be whistled for the foul. That's his first. Second team foul for the Cougars. No real foul trouble to speak of for the Cougars, but with 2.5 minutes, Tigers have whittled away at that lead, and the Cougars find themselves up by only 6. Here's Stoddard. He passes out front to Bowman. On the right wing over to One Star. One Star tries to feed Stoddard, but he couldn't find him. Now he's going to keep it himself. One Star dishes out to Stoddard. Stoddard puts up the three-pointer off the side of the rim. No good, and Jared Nemechek pulls it down. Jared Nemechek's had a good night off the boards. Stout brings it down for the Cougars. Here's Running Enemy. Three-pointer is on the way. In and out, no good. They knock the ball around, and Tegan Bowman comes down with it here. 2:05 to go. Cougars up by 6. Tigers in possession of the ball. Here's Tegan Bowman. Dalton Grimes went after it. Missed it. Now they dish off to Stoddard. Stoddard has it knocked away by Riley Running Enemy. Riley. And it was off Stoddard. They say it was off of Stoddard. Running Enemy knocked the ball away. They both went after it. And they say Stoddard touched it last. So this one goes over to the Cougars. A fresh 35 with 1:50 on the clock. 22-16. Cougars up in this one. Here's Herman at the top of the key. Looks around, finds Nemechek on the right wing. Nemechek comes to the free throw line, finds the lane, lays it off the glass. It's no good. Cougars have all of a sudden gone cold down inside where they couldn't miss early on. 1.5 to go. Here's Stoddard with it out at the half court line. Dishes off to Bowman. Bowman puts it out front to Jackson Krogman. And we're going to see an offensive foul. Foul's going to be called on number 11. That's Bryson One Star. He gets called for the shove. They say that he led with his arm. And we're going to see a timeout called. Tigers call a timeout with 1:25 to go. We'll take one as well. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
A minute 25 to go in the first half of this one, and this one has not disappointed. This has been playoff basketball all the way. Cougars found themselves with a 14-point lead, but now they're only up by 6, but they do have the ball with a minute 18 to go. They keep it out front. Here's Nemechek over to running enemy. Back to Nemechek. Nemechek eyed the three-pointer. Now he dished it back to running enemy. Puts it over to Dalton Grimes. Grimes drives the baseline. Now he's quadruple teamed, and they dish out to Nemechek. Here goes Gus Stout. Now he dishes out to running enemy. Riley goes to lose it. Out there defended by Craig Stoddard. They're down to 5 on the shot clock. Nemechek going to put up an NBA range three-pointer, and he hits it. Jared Nemechek, what a shot from way downtown. Puts the Cougars up by 9. 45 seconds to go. Here's Stoddard at the other end for the Tigers. He bounce passes it over to Bowman. Bowman puts it out front to Jackson Krogman. They bounce pass it inside. Here's Tegan Bowman. He goes to put it up. Now he puts it out front. Here's Krogman with the three-pointer on the way. It's no good. And Gus Stout pulls it down. No shot clock here, so the Cougars can work for that last shot. Up by 9. Herman starts to drive down and puts it up from the free throw line. Bounces around and drops in and good. 18 on the clock. Cougars with a little run here, up by 11. And the Tigers look like they're going to work for the last shot. 10 seconds on the clock. Here's One Star. One Star looking to feed somebody, or will he take the shot himself? He decides to start the drive. He puts up the three-pointers off the back of the rim, no good. And that's how this one will end. Wow! What a last 30 seconds for the first half here, and the Cougars on top of the Tigers, 27-16. I think the Cougars were a little sorry to see halftime show up because the momentum was starting to shift back in their direction. Before I talk about our live ticket sponsors, let's give a scoring update. From Wall, the number 1 seeded Wall Eagles all over the Phillips Scotties by a score of 47-7. From Bennett County, this one would be from New Underwood. The New Underwood Tigers with 3 minutes left in the second quarter up on the Bennett County Warriors 32-21. And as we mentioned before, a final from Wamblee. Crazy Horse has defeated Jones County, so the winner of this game tonight will go to Wamblee on Friday night to take on the Crazy Horse Chiefs. We want to give thanks to our live ticket sponsors. They have been fantastic all year long, making these broadcasts possible. It's been a lot of fun what we've done, and when we come back from halftime, I'm going to give a little shout out to all those who have helped us this year. But thank you to our live ticket sponsors: Farmers Union Insurance, Crew Agency, Olson's Pest Technicians, Golden West, Great Plains Tribal Health, South Dakota Social Services, Farm Credit Services of America, Discount Fuel, Bank West, CHS, Matt McCormick, your State Farm agent in Rapid City, Kadoka Nursing Home, Grossenberg Implement, Farmers Union Insurance. Thank you to Donna Enders, our local Farmers Union Insurance agent here in downtown Kadoka. Dakota Country Pharmacy over in downtown Phillip. Phillip Motor, Scott Carlson, your State Farm Insurance agent in Rapid City. Phillip Health Services, Colts Nuts and Bolts in downtown Phillip. Thank you to Colton Aaron. People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales over in Phillip. Les's Body Shop, Phillip Livestock Auction, Rush Funeral Home, Pioneer Review, and Western Veterinary Services. Thank you to Doctors Headley and Headley and Dr. Dorn. Once again, 27-16. Don't go away. If you got to go for a break, make it a short one and come back here for the second half of basketball because it promises not to disappoint. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for joining us all season long here on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
In our rural communities, Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Great news. I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And welcome back to the Cougar Den. Region 7B boys basketball action. The Cougars had a good first half here. 27-16 led in the scoring by Dalton Grimes. Most of those points came in the first quarter. They did start shutting Dalton down inside. But the Cougars, with some good outside shooting and some good defensive play, lead this one by an 11-point differential. But we know Eldon Marshall, and we know the White River Tigers. They start shooting and hitting, and this is a game that White River's right back in, yet the Cougars don't keep their foot on the gas. So before we begin here in the second half, all season long, Ms. Van Pelt and I have received, and the other people on Live Ticket as well, have received a lot of compliments, whether it is the commentary or the camera work or just the whole production that we have here. A lot of compliments given to our Live Ticket staff, and we want to say a sincere thank you to everyone for all of their input that they have given. This is probably our last one of the year tonight, but we want to give you thanks for all the compliments that you have given. Number one on our list is Jennifer Van Pelt. She is the coordinator of our Live Ticket. She puts on the production, does an excellent job. On camera this year, it's been Matthew Olson and Justine Garber. Thank you especially to Claire Bird and Lori Pritchard. They provided commentary in games earlier this season, and to Eric Wilmarth. He's the voice of the Cougars during the football games. So on behalf of me, Dave Ortman, we want to say a special thank you to everyone who's tuned in this year, and it's been a pleasure putting these games on. I tell people it's the funnest thing that I do. I really enjoy doing this, and it's been great to listen to all the compliments that we've gotten in here this year. So we're gonna miss it in the off season, but it's been fun that we've done it all year long. Back to the game here. We're 20 seconds in on White River. They put it into Stoddard. Stoddard at the top of the key. No scoring here in the second half so far. He puts it over on the left wing. This is Makai Krogman. Starts a dribble, now dishes off to Stoddard. Stoddard stops and pops, puts it up from the free throw line. It's no good, it's short. Carson Eisenbrown pulls it down, dishes it off to Gus Stout, and the Cougars at the other end. Here's Grimes with it in the right corner. He starts around the corner, now passes overhead to Stout. Gus puts a three-pointer on the way in and out, no good. Something about that end of the court. We saw White River put one up just like that rimmed around and came back out, and Stouts did as well. Here's Krogman the other direction. Excuse me, that's Tegan Bowman. Bowman put up the 6-footer. It was no good. Now the Cougars pull it back. Here's Cole Herman. Back to the other end for the Cougars. Gives it to Stout on the right wing. Stout comes to the top of the key. Dishes over to Nemechek. Nemechek rotates around. Puts it up from the free throw line. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Both teams a little cold from the scoring from the field here for the first minute and 15 seconds of the second half. See who's going to catch fire here eventually. Here's Bowman. Tegan Bowman passes on the right wing over to Krogman. Jackson Krogman guarded by Nemechek. They give it to One Star. 15 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time. Stoddard clears around the baseline. Comes out front. They pass her over on the left side. This is Jackson Krogman. Krogman gives to Bowman. Now they give to One Star. One Star starts down in. He goes in. Puts it up. Shot is no good. He gets a shot in the lane. And the Cougars pull the rebound down. Here's Eisenbrown at the other end. He lost a handle on the ball. And we're going to have a whistle. You see our first foul of the game called. Eisenbrown lost a handle on it. That was going to be called on number 25. That's Jackson Krogman. He picks up his first. Hasn't been a whole lot of fouling action here. It's been a pretty clean game by both teams here tonight. Nemechek puts it way out front to Cole Herman. Herman with 6 minutes left to go in the game. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Puts it to Eisenbrown on the left wing. Eisenbrown starts in. Now dishes back out to Nemechek. Nemechek tried the bounce, or thought about the bounce pass. He passed it off instead to Herman. Herman came around by the free throw line, and as he passed it off to Eisenbrown, we'll see another foul. Second one in a row that's called on Jackson Krogman. That's his second. Nemechek trying to put it in bounds, trying to find the open man, and the Cougars going to take a timeout. Nope, they're not. Carson Eisenbrown got it just in the nick of time before Coach Ryman called the timeout. Here goes Herman. He starts down the left side of the lane, dishes it back out front. This is Stout to Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown starts in, stops and pops from 12 feet off the side of the rim, no good. Tigers go to pass the ball off. It goes off of one of their backs, but it's fortunately picked up by Tegan Bowman. Bowman dishes off to Stoddard. Stoddard gives it back to Bowman. Bowman guarded out front by Grimes. Now he takes it himself. Tegan Bowman goes to lay it off the glass. It's no good. And the whistle down inside. That one's going to be called on Gus Stout. It's going to be his first foul of the night. First team foul for the Cougars. As 5'10 sophomore Clayson Wilson gets set to check into the ball game for the Tigers. First free throw shot is good by Tegan Bowman. It bounced around a little bit, but then finally settled down in. Craig Stoddard's going to come to the bench as Clayson Wilson is in there. Second shot is on the way. Bounces around, just like the last one. Bounces around a couple of times, but it's good. Tigers back to within 9 as the Cougars bring it back up court. Cougars slow it down a little bit. Here's Stout. Stout guarded there by One Star. Passes over to Herman, and we're going to see a foul called underneath down in the paint. And that one is going to be called on Carson Eisenbrown. He's going to come out of the game because he's got 3 fouls, I should say. They've got him down for 1 foul, but I believe he's got 3. Tigers bring it the other direction. Bowman passes ahead to Krogman. Jackson Krogman puts it out front to One Star. One Star starts down the lane. Lays it up. It's no good, but there to pull it down is Krogman. Three-pointer on the way is off the front of the rim. No good. Gus Stout going to pull it down, and Stout brings it down by himself. One Star hit the floor, but no foul called. Nemechek has it on the right wing. He bounce passes it into Max Richardson. Richardson puts it up from 6 feet, and it's good. Bounces around and drops in. Max Richardson gets on the board for the first time tonight. Not up on the board. I think that's his first 2. Here goes Bowman. Bowman starts the drive on his own, and we're going to see an offensive foul drawn there by Jared Nemechek. Bryson One Star is going to be whistled for the foul. He's got 2. Jared Nemechek drew the offensive foul. Hit the floor, and it paid off as the Cougars bring it the other direction, up by 11. Richardson tries to put it outside to Grimes. Grimes starts the drive in, and they're going to call Dalton Grimes with this one. Another offensive foul. That's 2 in a row that we've seen. So the Tigers take possession of it and bring it back the other direction. Here's Tegan Bowman with it. This is off to Jackson Krogman. Krogman now back out front to One Star. One Star stops and pops, bounces around, no good. Max Richardson pulls down the rebound, and the Cougars bring it back the other direction. Out to Stout, now to Richardson. They try to dish it down inside to Grimes. Grimes at least saves it from going out of bounds. Now they get to Stout. Stout with the 6-foot runners, too strong. No good. Tigers back at the other end. Tegan Bowman. Bowman lays it up. It's no good. Richardson puts it ahead to Cole Herman. Herman with the one-on-one breakaway as he goes down inside. Lays it off the glass. It's no good, but Nemechek pulls it down. Stout puts up the 6-foot baseline jumper, and it's no good. So the Tigers, off the miss from the Cougars, bring it back the other direction. And the foul is called on Cole Herman. They put it out front. Here's Bryson One Star. Puts it over to Makai Krogman. Krogman out on the right wing to Jackson Krogman. Puts it out front to Clayson Wilson. Wilson has it. Now looking to dish it off. Puts it back out front to One Star. 3-pointers put up and it's on the way. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped by Nemechek back into the hands of Cole Herman. They bring it back the other direction. This is Cole Herman with it. Brings it down court. Max Richardson starts down in. He lays up the left-hander off the glass. Too strong. Just a touch too strong for Max. And it comes back the other direction. This is Tegan Bowman. Bowman goes to lay it off the glass. And we're going to see another foul called. Another offensive foul called. Sorry, Don.
Leave the love triangle. Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
Are we on? Okay. Back at it. Cole Herman has it in bounds. Herman puts it in for the Cougars. Into Nemechek. Nemechek with it. At the top of the key, defended out there by Jackson Krogman. Back to Herman. Herman gives it to Stout. Stout puts it up from the free throw line. Off balance shot, and it's good. Boy, a tough shot for Gus to make, and he hits it. Back the other direction, Bryson One Star. One Star has it. Starts down the lane. Dishes back out front. Gives it to Tegan Bowman. Bowman dishes off. And they put it on the left wing to Mackay Krogman. Mackay gives it out to Tegan Bowman. Tegan starts down the lane. 3-pointers on the way. It's off the side of the rim, no good. It's knocked away. Pulled down there by White River. Now pulled away by Kadoka area. Herman pulls it away from the Tigers. Gus Stout brings it back the other direction. Here's Herman with it at the top of the key. Herman. Got a 3-second violation called against the Cougars. I think that was Dalton Grimes. Three-second violation called, and so this one will go inbounds in favor of the Tigers. Tegan Bowman gives it over to Jackson Krogman. Back out front to Bowman. Tegan takes it down. This is over on the left wing. This is Krogman. Jackson Krogman with it. Puts it out front to Clayson Wilson. Out front to One Star. Over on the right wing. This is Bowman. Tegan starts the drive. Puts the spin move on. He's got to pass it off, and he does. Gets it out to One Star. One Star starts down inside. Now he dishes back off. No, he doesn't. Spin move is put up. It's no good. And Cole Herman comes down with the rebound. One Star got a really good spin move, but he had that one go off the front of the rim. 3-pointer on the way by Cole Herman is no good, and the Tigers pull it down. 33 seconds to go. Shot clock and game clock are almost identical. So back the other direction. This is One Star with it out front. 20 on the clock. Tigers down by 13. Push it back over on the right wing. This is Clayson Wilson. He dishes it out to Tegan Bowman. Out front to One Star. One Star, 7 seconds on the clock. He's got it. Is he going to take the last shot? He dishes back out front to Bowman. Tegan Bowman lays it off the rim or off the backboard. In and out, no good. 31-18, the score at the end of the third quarter. Back to finish this one up on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
At Vicane Treatment for Bed Bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis
Welcome
Lifeline.
back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And welcome back. Set to start the fourth quarter. Cougars up 31-18. As the Cougars are set to put it in bounds. This is Herman. Herman gets it in bounds for the Cougars. Gets it into Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown looks around, now dishes up, back off to Herman. Herman takes it to the free throw line, dishes back out to Stout. Stout comes around, tries to put it up, lays it off the glass, bounces, no good. Boy, Gus Stout's had shots go so close but haven't fallen. Here's Bowman. Bowman starts down in, he lays up the 6-footer, and it's good. Timeout called by the Tigers. They pull it back to within 11, and we'll take a break as well. Full timeout. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Phillip Motors, always willing to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service. And the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Phillip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
They answer the Cougars, so we'll put it back in play. White River's got the press on. Riley running at him. He looks to dish it off, and he does. He gets it to Gus Stout. 30 seconds in here in the fourth quarter. Cougars on top of the Tigers, 31-20. Gus Stout brings it the other direction for the Cougars. Here's Herman. Takes the dish from Stout. Now Grimes. Grimes starts the drive. Now Stout tries the baseline. Gets it into Carson Eisenbrown. Carson. Boy, a nice pass by Gus Stout. As he was falling out of bounds, dished it off to Carson. Carson laid it off the glass. Carson's got his first two of the night, and the Cougars are up by 13. Tigers at the other end. This is Tegan Bowman. Tegan with it. Guarded by Stout. He dishes over there to One Star. One Star. Bounce passes inside to Tegan Bowman. Nice give and go. Bowman put up the shot, and he hit it. Pulls the Tigers back to within 11. Dalton Grimes has it at the other end for the Cougars. He starts the dribble, guarded by Riley Bowman. They get it out front to Gus Stout. Stout puts it up from the free throw line, and he sinks it. Gus Stout has got double figures for the night. He's got 10. Extends that lead to 13 once again. Tigers call out the offense. Tegan Bowman brings it back the other direction. Gives it to Bryson One Star. Bryson back out to Tegan. Tegan puts a three-pointer on the way. It's off the side of the rim, no good. And Gus Stout pulls it down for the Cougars. Gives it back to Cole Herman. As we near the 6-minute mark, Carson Eisenbrown down at the other end. He puts the brakes on, lets them fly by. And we see a foul called on the Tigers. That was going to be called that time on 25. That's Jackson Krogman. He's the first one of the White River Tigers that's got 3. The rest of them not in foul trouble. Carson, who's got 3 points himself, or 3 fouls himself, I should say, puts up the first shot. It's no good. Clayson Wilson checks back into the ballgame for White River. And Jared Nemechek set to come back in for the Cougars. Going to give Cole Herman a little breather. So Carson goes to the line. Cougars up by 13. Toes the line, puts up the shot. It's off the back of the rim, no good, and we see a free throw line violation. I think I could see that one. It's close, but Carson stepped across, and the Tigers will take it away. Do not adjust your volume. I had to put my headset up there to grab a drink of water. This one's taking it right out of me. Cougars up by 13 with the Tigers having it at their end. Tegan Bowman gives off to Jackson Krogman. Three-pointer on the way by Tegan. It's off the back of the rim, no good. But pulling down, there's Mackay Krogman, and they tie it up down on the floor. He gives it back off to Clayson Wilson. They put it out front. Now they find down inside. There's Mackay Krogman. He lays it off the glass, and it's good. 35-24. Tigers back to within 11. Cougars back to their end. Here's Carson Eisenbrown. He starts in, gets it bounced passed out to Riley Running Enemy. To Stout. Stout now puts up the 10-footer, and he sinks it. Tit for tat there. Gus Stout sinks it. He's got 12 points. He's the guy who's scoring right now. He puts up the shot and hits it. He's got 12. Here's Bowman. He dishes back out front. Three-pointer thought about. One Star thought about it. Now he took it down inside, and he went to pass it back out to Tegan Bowman. Bowman went one way, and the pass went another, and that one ended up out of bounds. So it turns over to the Cougars. They got to bring their guys back down here. They try to put a sub back in. That was Cole Herman, but they don't get him in time. So Stout brings it the other direction. They give it out to Carson Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown takes it down in, now directs traffic, gives it off to Stout. They dish it out, almost dangerous pass. Dalton Grimes got it. Now Nemechek's got it. Cougars are playing with fire here, and not the good kind either. A couple of passes that almost got knocked away. 12 seconds on the clock. They give it to Grimes. Grimes starts down inside, lays the left-hander up over two defenders, and it's good. Haven't heard from Dalton Grimes much since the first quarter, but a timely two-pointer for him. Here goes Tegan Bowman, and here's another offensive foul called on Tegan Bowman. Gus Stout's going to have a bruise in his chest. He's taken a couple of shots in the front and the back. He's going to be bruised. Took the offensive foul. That's the second on Tegan Bowman. And the Cougars bring it back the other direction, near the halfway point of the fourth quarter here. This is to Running Enemy. Lost a handle on it, but gets it back. Get it into Nemechek, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Boy, nice give and go. Running Enemy to Nemechek, and that puts the Cougars up by several points. My math isn't working right now. 41-24. Here's Clayson Wilson. Wilson has it. Now he gives it to Krogman. Out to Bowman. Tegan Bowman, now he dishes off to Bryson One Star. One Star starts the drive, puts back outside. Here's Tegan Bowman, puts up the three-pointer, no good. It missed the rim, and it fell out of bounds. 17-point lead for the Cougars, and a timeout on the floor by White River. 41-24, we'll be back in the fourth quarter on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base...
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And we are back to finish this one up. 3:45 to go. The Cougars with a comfortable lead, but we cannot call it a commanding lead. Anything can change in the blink of the eye. Original starting five on the floor for the Cougars. Long pass down court to Cole Herman. Cole corrals it in, lays it off the glass, too strong. Pulling it back at that end is Gus Stout, and he's going to be whistled. No, they're going to whistle it for the jump ball. And we are going to see bench warning on the Tigers bench. Coach got a little far onto the floor. Jump ball was called. Now we're going to see a technical foul called against White River. This will go to the free throw line. Technical foul called against the White River bench. Jared Nemechek's going to go to the line for the Cougars. Toes the line, puts up the first shot, and it's good. Nemechek's got 6 points on the night, and that's how it'll stay for now. And the Cougars will put it in from side court. Jared Nemechek going to put it in bounds for the Cougars with 3:41 to go. Nemechek looks around, finds Herman. The Cougars not going that direction, Gus. And we'll see a foul called. No shot. Cole went to put up the shot, but he was fouled on the way in. They go to the sideline now. Foul's going to be called on Tegan Bowman. Bowman picks up his third foul. 14th foul for the Tigers here in the fourth quarter. They bounce pass it into Herman. Herman has it. Now has it. Brings it around the top of the key. They give it out front to Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown dishes off to Stout, guarded by Riley Bowman, who's in there now, the senior for the Tigers. Cole Herman tries to put up the 6-footer. I'll call it 4. He put up the shot. It was no good, but he drew the foul on the way in there. See who the foul's going to be called on. That's going to be called on Riley Bowman. That's his second. Bowman, the 5'9 senior for the Tigers, picks up his second. First shot's on the way by Herman. It bounces in and out. No good. So the Cougars maintain that 18-point lead over the Tigers. Herman's second shot is on the way. It's short. Pulled down there by Carson Eisenbrown, but Riley Bowman snagged it out of his hand. Carson never really had control of it. Back the other direction. Here's One Star. One Star drives the lane. Dishes it off. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Makai Krogman. No good. And Cole Herman pulls it away. And now Cole doing his best 80-foot sprint to get it back to the other end. And he clears the zone back out front to Nemechek, to Stout, to Eisenbrown. Carson looking to pass it off. Now gets it to Nemechek. Nemechek tried the bounce pass in, and he did get it in to Dalton Grimes. Grimes lost a handle on it. Lost it, picked it up, laid it off the glass, and it's good. So that puts the Tigers up, puts the Cougars up by 20, 44-24. That's going to be the third foul called. Second foul in a row called by Riley Bowman. Shots on the way by Grimes is good. Dalton Grimes has got 18 points on the night. Back the other direction is One Star. One Star has it. Dishes out to Bowman. And we're going to see that foul called against Dalton Grimes. Grimes picks up his third. First team foul for the Cougars here in the fourth quarter. Here's One Star. Nifty move. He tries the 6-foot jumper. Put the spin move on. Shot's no good, however. Here's Grimes. Grimes starts in. Lost a handle on the ball. Has it knocked away and taken away by One Star. One Star back the other direction. He's going to start down the lane. Dishes off to Riley Bowman. Bowman lays it off the glass. And Carson Eisenbrown's going to be whistled for his fourth foul. With 2:20 to go, Tigers going to have an opportunity for a three-point play. Checking into the game now is Clayson Wilson. Tigers put it back in bounds. 8-foot shot put up is no good. And with just over 2 minutes, the Cougars with a 19-point lead and the ball. Gus Stout has it, gives it to Carson Eisenbrown. Over to Nemechek. Thought about 3, but the Cougars want to run some clock here. Here's Herman. Starts down in. Now goes to dish it back out. Finds Nemechek under the basket. Lays it off the glass, and it's good. Jared Nemechek with 8 points on the night. Nice give and go. Cole was triple teamed, and he found Jared. 3-pointer on the way by the Tigers is good. That's Bryson One-Star. He hits it. And we're going to see a timeout on the floor by White River. Minute 41 to go. Cougars up by 19. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
And here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Meridian Fuel Trailers offer the perfect solution for transporting and dispersing diesel and DEF in the field. Built with durability and efficiency in mind, these mobile fuel trailers are designed to handle the demands of farming and construction operations. Grossenberg Implement has a 990 model at one of our locations, and Meridian is offering a $1,000 rebate on this unit. Ask our Grossenberg sales staff now and get this before this Meridian program ends.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Crew Agency, serving our farmers and ranchers since 1984.
And welcome back. A minute 41 to go here in the ball game. And the Cougars will put it in bounds from their end of the court. Marshall called the timeout. White River is out of timeouts, and as they bring it down, going to see a foul called there. I believe it's Riley Bowman's going to pick up the foul. Riley Bowman picks up his fourth foul. He's number 14. Grimes puts up the shot. It's no good. Grimes usually a pretty steady free throw shooter. Second one's on the way, and it's good. Dalton Grimes with 19 points on the night. Back the other direction. Here comes Tegan Bowman. Bowman dishes off to One-Star. One-Star outside the three-point line. He can shoot. Now he starts the drive. Now he finds Bowman. Nice give and go in there. Tegan Bowman lays it off the glass. He's got 14 points on the night. Pulls the Tigers back to within 18. But it may be a little too late for the Tigers here, down by 18. Here's Cole Herman with it. Gives it to Eisenbrown. Now to Nemechek. Cougars could very well be playing their final home game on their own home hardwood here tonight. Winner of this game will go to Wamblee to take on Crazy Horse on Friday night. Gus Stout dishes it out to Eisenbrown. Carson puts a three-pointer on the way, no good. And the Tigers pull it down. Here's Tegan Bowman. Bowman takes it down, stops and pops from the top of the key. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Carson Eisenbrown pulls it away for the Cougars. Cole Herman back the other direction. Where the Cougars lost the ball, Gus Stout's there to collect it again. 37 seconds to go. Stout has it. Now One-Star's after him. Stout went to pass it off to Herman, kept it, now passed it off to Herman. Gets it out front to Nemechek. Jared dishes over to Eisenbrown. 13 on the shot clock. Cole Herman has it. See if the Cougars see what kind of shot they're going to work for here. Herman changes directions. Stout with 4 on the shot clock. He goes to the free throw line. 16-footer on the way is off the side of the rim, no good. And with 10 seconds to go, they pass it down court. They get it to Jackson Krogman. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by White River. 5.7 seconds to go. Herman picks up the defender. They pass into Stout. Stout has it. And that's how this ball game is going to end. The Kadoka Area Cougars win their second round playoff game against the White River Tigers by a score of 48-30. Congratulations to Dalton Grimes. He had the hot hand tonight. 19 points for Grimes, and a nice job by him. So as we mentioned, we believe the Cougars will go to Wambley on Friday night to take on the Crazy Horse Chiefs. Crazy Horse is the number 2 seed in the region, and they've very definitely earned that seed. They've played some good basketball here tonight and all season long. Scores from around the region. We've got 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Wall with the commanding lead over the Phillips Scotties. 80-40 is the final score. New Underwood ended up beating Bennett County 73-46. So on Friday night, the Wall Eagles will host the New Underwood Tigers. That should be a good game. New Underwood's got a good team this year. And the Kadoka area Cougars will go to Wambley to take on the Crazy Horse Chiefs. So some good basketball action that we've still got this season as the Cougars exit the floor for the final time here tonight as Mr. Ryman goes out to a cheering crowd. Congratulations to Coach Ryman, Coach Ireland, Coach Eisenbrown, and our Kadoka area Cougar boys on their victory. One last thank you to our live ticket sponsors here tonight. Without them, this would not be possible. So thank you from the entire live ticket crew. From Eric Wilmarth, me, Dave Ortman, Lori Pritchard, Claire Bird, Justine Garber, Matthew Olson, and the Colonel, Jennifer Van Pelt. We thank our live ticket sponsors and our fans that we've had all season long. Farmers Union Insurance, Crew Agency, Olson's Pest Technicians, Golden West, Great Plains Tribal Health, South Dakota Social Services, Farm Credit Services of America, Discount Fuel, Bank West, CHS, Matt McCormick, your State Farm agent in Rapid City, Kadoka Nursing Home, Grossenberg Implement. Thank you so much to our local Farmers Union Insurance agent. This is Donna Enders here in downtown Kadoka. Dakota Country Pharmacy, Philip Motor, Scott Carlson, your State Farm agent in Rapid City, Philip Health Services, Colts Nuts and Bolts, People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales in Philip, Les's Body Shop, Philip Livestock Auction, Rush Funeral Home, Pioneer Review, and Western Veterinary Services. Thank you once again, as always, to the good doctors, Doctors Headley, and Dorn. 48-30, Cougars with their home court finale for the year end up victorious, and they'll go on to play on Friday night down in Wambley against the Crazy Horse Chiefs. For Matthew Olson on camera, for the Colonel, Jennifer Van Pelt at Master Control, I'm Dave Ortman. Hey everybody, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for joining us all season, and thank you to everyone for this sponsorship and for your support of Kadoka Area Live Ticket.